Least common multiple, the basics. Why do we need the least common multiple? The least common multiple comes in handy in many math applications. How do you feel when you see a fraction problem with two very different denominators? Whether it's instant frustration, resignation, or sheer unadulterated rage, the least common multiple can help. By learning to find the least common multiple, you'll be equipping yourself with the tools you need to beat those fraction blues. Learning how to find the least common multiple is also great practice for recognizing patterns, which is a key skill in mathematics, and a great party trick if you can learn to do it with the weather. What is the least common multiple? The least common multiple is the smallest number that is a multiple of two or more numbers. By the way, a multiple is the result of multiplying a number by another whole number. For example, if we're looking for multiples of 4, we would multiply 4 by other whole numbers. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 4 is 16. 4, 8, 12, and 16 are multiples of 4. How do we find the least common multiple? The easiest way to find the least common multiple, or LCM, of two numbers is to repeat this process for both numbers and locate the smallest number that appears in both lists. Let's keep our list of multiples for the number 4 and start with a new list for multiples of 3. We'll end up with something that looks like this. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 4 is 12. We could stop there because we've found the first number these lists have in common, 12. 12 is our least common multiple for 3 and 4. There's no rule that says you can only find the LCM of two numbers. If you completed this process a third time, say with the number 5, you would find that 3, 4, and 5 have an LCM of 60. How does this help you? As much as we'd like our fractions to be easy to work with, they don't always come that way. Imagine trying to add 7/18 and 11/24 without changing the denominator. Do you have a headache yet? Now try it with these numbers, 28 over 72 and 33 over 72. 72 is the least common multiple of 18 and 24. If you put the numbers above into a calculator, you'll see that the first and second set have the same value, but looking at them this way is much easier, right? We could have just multiplied 18 and 24 to get a common denominator, but imagine trying to reduce the fraction 366 over 432. Oof. Lucky for us, finding the least common multiple usually results in an answer that's already in its reduced form. That's enough fraction talk for one day. Let's look at one more example, this time between 10, 25, and 30. Let's look for a number that appears in all three lists. There's no least common multiple yet, but there is a pattern. 150 appears as a multiple of both 25 and 30, and because 150 ends in 0, we know it is also a multiple of 10. We can divide 150 by 10 to confirm the answer is a whole number, just to be sure the pattern checks out. Congratulations, you've mastered the basics of least common multiples. If you need more help with this concept, check out the LCM Examples video for additional examples, including some that contain variables and exponents.